Hello, everyone. Oh, look at her face. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. Hello, everyone. Okay. Excite. Okay. Yes, that is a new meme for me. Don't need the glasses. This is Park and Eat. Disføød Madness. Um, I set up this stream with Mikey. He is sick today, so I'm gonna try to do it all to myself. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 12 articles, and if I remember correctly, about 3 extra articles that will be on Instagram that I'll show a little bit later afterwards. Those will be after, that way I can not have to, do those at the same time. It's going to be interesting how the stream is going to work. We might be doing, hopefully, Mikey and me can do a recap stream of like our favorite things we're going to be talking about today afterwards. It will be during the week sometime, and I will try to promote if I can beforehand. And I will try to get back with him at the times that I can try to somewhat do that. It will be on my schedule, which I am trying to do schedule every week now. So I have things that I can set up that I have to try to get done at the same time of doing everything else in my life right now. That is a lot of things. And I am just kind of swamped with a lot of things. So hopefully I can get everything done. I set this time aside beforehand. That's why I'm still doing it. And I believe Mikey will understand on that point. We can still do a recap. Our favorite, however many we want. We can create however many favorites we can have, or just talk about all the articles if we really want to afterwards. Anytime during the week, I hope, but I will get back with you, like I said, with exact times. Thank you, everyone, for anyone who joins. I did send out a blanket of invites for anyone that wants to try to join me today. It was last minute. I didn't know, we didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't know he was going to get sick. So I sent out a blanket to quite a few people, I would say, to try to stream with me, to join me as a second or third or fourth person, whatever. That way I can try and get someone on here at the same time at the last minute. Can't help it if no one accepts. And I will keep looking at my Instagram. I will keep going back and forth. If anyone joins the chat and they want to join me, put it in the chat, and I will keep looking at the chat, going back and forth, because guess what? I want someone to talk to with me around here. Me and Mama, or Grandma. Yes, I love it. Yeah, me and Grandma. Mama Melrose. Yeah, I think. No, not Mama Melrose. Mama, whatever her name was in Princess and the Frog. Yes, she's just one of the characters I do have. So, thank you everyone for joining Park and Eat. We will be talking about a bunch of articles. Whoa. So, let's dive right into these. So I will dive right into them, and I'll start showing my screens, and I'll just start doing the stream. So, Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar 15th anniversary tiki mug and menu revealed for Disneyland Hotel. Isn't that a cute tiki mug? Some of these might be a repeat. I don't remember a lot of times. Anniversary menu. Let's look at these. If I remember that, I can know that I ate these, or we did a stream on these. There's a barbecue chicken flatbread with teriyaki chicken. Those look good. I like the mac and cheese with the little flour on them. All these have little flowers. Chicken katsu curry. I love myself some good katsu. I haven't had it in a long time. I know some restaurants that are really good around here for that. It's a crispy chicken cutlet, which means that it's like hammered out. And it's on top of Japanese curry, jasmine rice, soy marinated egg, and a pickled gingers. Okay. And then for cockle fries, which is beer battered French fries, for cockle, green onions, and swing aioli. I am starting to try to say the correct names for them if I can. That looks cute. I like the frashel fries if they come in a souvenir cup thing. Yeah, I do like them with the souvenir cup thing. Uh, I have to find what was this article. Don't tell me. No. Right here. It's at the very end. Okay. This was all for food items, and then they have a breakfast at Trader Sam's. Food items. This is at way up here. Anniversary menu. This is Trader Sam's. And then they also have a breakfast at Trader Sam's. I do like what their so-called looks like. I like the tropical pancakes with macadamia nut buttermilk pancakes, passion fruit curd. It's in the center, and loaded coconut and toasted coconut. That looks really good. I would not get it, but for some people, that's perfect. American breakfast with scrambled eggs, bacon or turkey bacon, and sweet potato melody. I think that's on the right up above. Loco Moco burrito does not be shown. Ube burrito. I've had a Loco Moco before. Uh-huh. And steamed Jansen rice, beef patty, fried egg, gravy, crunchy fried shallots, and focaccia served with salsa roja inside of a burrito shell, by the way. Ubi stuffed French toast with Japanese milk bread, coconut curd, ube diplomat cream, and French tropical fruit. I think that is on the top right. So the American breakfast was not shown then. Kululu style pork croissant breakfast sandwich. Trader Kulula pork, bacon, scrambled egg, Havarti cheese on a toasted croissant bun served with a pineapple wedge. That is in the bottom left. And that looks wonderful. I would eat that in a heartbeat, by the way. Korean egg style sandwich with scrambled egg, roasted turkey, fresh tomato, Havarti milk bread served with a pineapple wedge. That could be right there on the bottom right. Which means the Lomi salmon sandwich is not shown, but it has a smoked salmon on it. And then also a Island Garden avocado toast is not shown, which has a croissant with avocado, cherry tomatoes, and watermelon radish served with fresh berries and a pineapple. Not shown. I am going to check back with the stream. Make sure no one else came in. Make sure no one else has that going through. Lunch and dinner at Trader Sam's. Pork gyoza. Not shown. Tempura breaded green beans with tanjari aioli. Top left. I hope those come with that container. It is cute. Chili. Orange. Glazed chicken wings. Top right. with tangerine oil aioli. Looks cute. I could consider it, but no. Chicken tenders with French fries or sweet potato fries. Thank you, but not shown. Shrimp tempura with dipping sauce, chili threads, and green onions. Not shown. Island chopped salad. It is shown. It has crisp baby Jim lettuce, smoked ham, green papaya, tropical fruit compote, koja cheese, edamame, passion fruit guava aioli, crispy fried shallots served with a passion fruit vinaigrette. And then they also have a different salad. I don't know which salad is which. Cucumber, red onion, chili crisp vinaigrette, and edible violas. That could be that one. I don't know. I don't know which that left hand side is. They show two silent salads, but one of them does say chopped. That tells me that usually they section it out on that one for different sections of the salad. So that is probably the cucumber salad that they're looking at. They do have a poke bowl that is not shown. It has tofu in it. No, thank you. Hawaiian platter, katsu beef short rib on teriyaki chicken thigh with steamed jasmine rice, stir fry vegetables, baby bok choy, and sweet teriyaki glaze. Not shown. There is an Angus Hawaiian cheeseburger. Not shown. A tutsu ramen. Not shown. A papu platter. Not shown. If you want to see any of these are all on WDWNT quite a while back. If you look up Trader Sam's, it should pop up with the article. Pork nacho poutine, not shown, but I do love that poutine. Pan roasted stripped bass, not shown. Coconut cake, not shown. And scoop of ice cream, bottom right corner, which is coconut ice cream or passion fruit sorbet. It looks like that is probably the passion fruit sorbet on this showing. Drinks at Trader Sam. I can which is dark rum. A lot of these are going to be alcoholic. I'm not even going to skipper sipper. No. Anniversary tiki mug, which has a hyena for anyone that is wondering. No. And I will just do this. Okay. I know. I'm doing that. Just a second, everyone. I will be right back with a better, different view because it's getting cold out here. Just a second. And I will do that. Yeah, I can't help it. I'll be right back. back. I think I'm going to do this. It should work. For anyone that is here, I am bringing you with me this time. Lifting my computer. It's a little heavy. Yeah, I stream from my computer, so I gotta do it this way. Okay. I'm almost ready. I wanted to make sure I plug in my computer too, so I don't have any problems. No problems at all. Okay. Okay, just a few more seconds. Thank you for anyone that joined. I'm a lot warmer. Okay. How do you like my attire today? Yeah. I need that higher. Just by a little bit. There we go. Okay, thank you everyone. I am back. Don't need these. I am going to try to be pretty silent. In here, there's no one else in here that I know of. I didn't see anyone. No, it's the weekend. Okay, this is our inside space for this place. So let's dive into the next article. It's a short one. 2 menu items added to Disneyland's Whale Street veranda. New Orleans mint julep float, which does have full-on lemons in it. Mint julep float. Huh. And it has mango sorbet. Oh, never mind. No lemons. It's mango sorbet topped with mint julep. So those two balls are mango sorbet with mint julep as a drink. Oh, I would try it. It looks like little peaches. Lemons that are skinned. Okay. And then it has a Cajun Caesar chicken po' boy with kale romaine mix tossed with house-made Caesar dressing, Cajun chicken, and croutons on a French roll. Now, I would eat that. It does say Cajun, but those are croutons on the top, usually what you put on top of salads. And the only spicy part of that is the chicken Cajun itself. The rest of it is not going to be spicy as much, which mellows it down. I would eat this. I would consider this as a good food item in Disneyland, and I might consider eating it. I'm as a treat for everyone when I do go in August. I'm considering it. Okay. It's by in New Orleans Square at Disneyland, known for serving cheap but hearty entrees like the Monte Cristo sandwich. Okay. Let's go with the next one. Well, yes. Okay, we did a little bit of a review on these, but I'm going to dive deeper into them, which is the Waka Walking Nachos and the Churro Drumstick. We did a, hey, this is what they're going to have. People have tried it and people love it for some of these. The drinks are different and fantastic. There's only one drink that has whipped topping on the top of it. It's the blue one. The Mayhem soft serve float. Yeah, that's the frozen Fanta blue raspberry vanilla soft serve topped with a pink cotton candy. And that pink cotton candy is delicious, a lot of people are saying. Yeah, it doesn't bother me if, at least Mikey replied, but I hopefully that he'll be able to see this, watch it later. Yeah, I keep checking my Instagram and keep checking my StreamYard. If anyone that is random that joins, please do post in the chat if you want a link, and I will definitely get one to you, especially if you're on Instagram with me. Please do. Because I need people to talk to. Come on. Anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. None of them. Mayhem soft serve. Right there. I see it. Sorry. But that looks pretty cool. A very, very, very sweet treat. I love me some sweet. Blue raspberry fat to taste is the primary one you will taste, with the second being the soft serve vanilla ice cream, followed by the cotton candy. A lot of sweetness, but if you mix it up, it becomes a creamy raspberry float. I love it, and I really do want it. That tells me the pink cotton candy kind of hides when you mix it up. So if you're going to mix it up, please eat the cotton candy beforehand for people that love cotton candy. If you don't, then you can mix it up and it should be fine. I could say, yeah. Pond water limeade with Minute Maid limeade, green apple, and fruit juice filled pearls. Yes, this one has pearls on the bottom. Yes! Pink lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade, guava made glamorous with a sprinkle of pink shimmer. That is flakes that kind of pop up in the drink that make it look sparkly. Very sweet drink. Has its Instagrammable reasons for getting it. Yeah. Not a quench thirster. Waka Waka Walking Choco. I like to call it Waka Waka. Waka Waka Walking Tacos. Well, Waka Waka Walking Nachos. It's corn chips, which is Fritos. It looks like Fritos scoops. And it has queso blanca inside with tomatoes and guacamole. I've had walking nachos before, not with Fritos. They're a different kind of chip that I like to use. This is a good idea, though. Nothing groundbreaking about this one. They had a similar offerings during the Halloween party where they gave the walking tacos. This is walking nachos. Queso, great. Guacamole, great. Tomatoes are great. And if you like Fritos, we can definitely see people getting this again. It's a good snack if you're willing to wait in line for Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. Oh, nice. Okay. Churro drumstick is a twisted churro tossed with mixed berry sugar. Berry? Yep. Okay. Topped with raspberry sauce and assorted sprinkles, served with chocolate sauce. Now, assorted sprinkles, it is very small. A lot of people say there should have been a lot more sprinkles on this item. Berry sugar, mixed berry sugar. It has a taste of blackberry, if you're wondering. Raspberry sauce. So you're getting the flavor of blackberry sugar and raspberry sauce. When the raspberry sauce is shown, it is very, very light raspberry sauce on the whole thing, and then they give it to you, so it's not over the top of it. So you can't really dip the berry sauce with it. I don't know. The raspberry goop on the top, it tastes too sweet and syrupy when it run in, which ruins this snack. I would not get it, in my opinion. A lot of people say that too. So I would get a drink here in a heartbeat, and I would probably get the walking nachos, if anyone is wondering, for that item. Okay. Let me dive into the next article. And where am I at? Over here. It came out. It tastes good. Deep fried cheesecake. It is coming to the Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs at Walt Disney World. It already came out. The deep fried cheesecake did. Look at that monstrosity. Now, people have noted that the syrup to berry ratio has been iffy at best, like it shows right here. There is only one strawberry on that whole thing, which they give you. It's in a container, like a bucket, and they put this in there, and you have the strawberry all over it, the powdered sugar, the cheesecake, which is breaded, by the way. I think it might be okay. Once I get to try it, I can't wait until I get to try it. It's Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs. It's May 22nd is when last month. So it's been out for a while, and some people have tried it. It looks good. It's almost like a donut with cheesecake in the center, with strawberry and powdered sugar mixture in the strawberry. There's very, very little strawberries that go on it, but most of the time people say there's zero strawberries, almost 80% of the time. Now, you do get if you do ask, they can get you a scoop from the bottom, which might have a higher chance, I think, of strawberry to sauce ratio, if you want that. I don't know. I'm iffy on this. Do I want that much sugar? So it is a sugar syrup of strawberry on top of powdered sugar. Don't cough. The powder is going to go flying everywhere. On top of a sugared dough with cream, with cheesecake in the center. That is so much sugar. I would cough, and that would blow the white dust everywhere. Everyone gets to experience the white powder of this. I give this like a 2 out of 10. I too much sugar. Why would you put sugar on top of sugar on top of sugar on top of cheesecake? Why? It does not need that much. Now, take off the powdered sugar, take off the raspberry or the strawberry jam. I would be happy. Maybe a dip, get a side dish for the sauce, and that's it. Don't need the powdered sugar at all. I never have liked powdered sugar that much unless it's on certain items, meaning donuts. That's it. That is the only thing that's on a cake, maybe. It has to be the right kind of cake. But you get my point. It's going to be over sugar. Great summer treat, probably. I hope. So let me look at StreamYard again. Let me look at Instagram again. It just says you. Thank you for replying back. I did see that, Mikey, and I hopefully that you can watch this later. Hopefully you do feel better. Everyone is sending you good vibes. Feel better. Please do. Okay, going with the next article. Main Street Confectionery celebrates the USA with patriotic popcorn, more treats, a Magic Kingdom. It is 250 years of America with patriotic snacks. I see some marshmallow sticks. I see some popcorn. I see one of their candy apples with M&Ms. It looks like, and I see some Main Street USA mix. I don't know. Marshmallows inside of the popcorn. I don't know. Fireworks marshmallow wand. Star Spangled Marshmallow Wand is available for $6.49, featuring a stick of marshmallow coated in a red and blue chocolatey coating with white star sprinkles. Now, very low star sprinkles. This is just going to be white chocolate on top of marshmallow. People might like that, but it's not worth the price, in my opinion. Now, they do have a patriotic Mickey mini cereal treat. Mickey is up, Minnie is down. Minnie doesn't have as much sugar. Mickey looks overdosed. Not as many sprinkles either. No. Patriotic Mickey mini cereal treat with M&Ms. They dipped it in chocolate. Then they had M&Ms on top. They're on sticks. Patriotic chocolate cake pop. It shows it right there. That's the stick. That's the pop. I could go towards the stick if I'm feeling chocolate. Very, very low amount of M&Ms. Very, very low sprinkles and chocolate. So a drizzle of some kind of chocolate on top of the chocolate. Mickey caramel apple. I used to love these, but I don't very much anymore. They're too chewy, in my opinion. But that's why. Main Street USA popcorn mix. Let's see what this is. We have the Main Street USA mix with M&M's, milk chocolate candies, and blue raspberry flavored candy with popcorn M&M candies, mini marshmallows, sprinkles, and white chocolatey drizzle. It's simple. You might have enough marshmallows and enough M&Ms, and it looks like it is doused. I don't see no popcorn at all. It's underneath of it, but it is doused with sprinkles also. So if you want to have the sprinkle experience with the marshmallows and M&Ms and a raspberry flavored popcorn, probably blue, then blue raspberry, this is your thing. It looks pretty good. It's $17.99. It might not be worth it. What does the side of it look like? It is not that deep. For $17.99, you're hitting that much is all. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Yeah. Nope. On all of these, no, definitely not. Okay, next item. Next item on the list. This. First look at new and returning food and beverages for Disneyland After Dark Pride Night 2026. When is this going to happen? The event takes place on June 16th and June 18th at Disneyland Park. That is a week away-ish. And it tickets are $169 per guest. I want to go to this sooner or later. It's the LGBTQ gay days, basically. Pride nights. Yeah. So this is some of the items. We got Enchanted Sunset Beverage with Disneyland's 70th celebration D Globe Cube. That's a globe cube. It doesn't say what it is. Enchanted Sunset Beverage. It doesn't say what's in it. Probably, wait a minute. Enchanted Sunset Beverage. It doesn't even say on that. I am up in the air around this. Okay, making sure. And going back. Is there more photos? Can I? No. Okay. I give that an F. Douche delish funnel cake fries with ice cream and whipped topping. Yes. Jackfruit and mushroom loaded potato fries. No. So douche delish funnel cake fries. It says what it is. It does not say what it is. Yeah. But this right here is why I got it. This is why I showed this. This is going to bring some people, for example, Mikey, to come to Pride Nights at Disneyland, not just Disney World, because I will join him on both, by the way. Pizza fries, right here. It's doesn't have very much, if any, marinara, and it's fries with cheese and pepperoni with seasoning. And the seasoning tastes like pizza, probably. That is my expectation on this one. It doesn't say what they are. I see pizza seasoning, so that's paprika and some other things. Probably also, it looks like some white speckles, so I'm probably thinking Parmesan cheese is very popular on top of pizza. Some melted, does not look like yellow cheese, so probably white cheese, melted white cheese. I don't remember the name of white cheese that much. Margarita cheese, whatever. Swiss, maybe, I don't know. And then some, it looks to be some crispy, toasted pepperoni pieces. They cut them in fours, so it's probably Canadian bacon at one time. Really thin sliced Canadian bacon, put into fours, and then put on top of this. And they probably pre-oven baked the pepperoni pieces so they're really crunchy. Because that's what I would do for my pizza fries. Fries look pretty good. They're not overcooked or undercooked. Cheese with that looks pretty good. I see a little bit of yellow, so I'm wondering if it's also yellow cheese. But it's not. I don't think. Alcoholic beverage, bourbon orchard. So orchard tells me it's flower-flavored bourbon to me. And then Santa Maria style tri-tip sandwich, which basically means they put some kind of pepper and tomato salsa on top of tri-tip and put it inside of a sandwich. Now, that look at closely at that sandwich, it does have a really good portion, and that is ciabatta bread, by the way. Toasted ciabatta. Some kind of sauce underneath, so probably aioli, garlic, I would hope. Some kind of salsa that has peppers and what looks to be peppers, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, a little bit of lettuce, onions, two different kind of onions probably. and what looks to be mozzarella cheese, which is probably on the pizza up above too. Mozzarella does not melt very well for pizza though, because there is mozzarella cheese that has the balls, matzo balls. Yeah, it's available at Hungry Bear. This one, which is the volcanic style dough whip featuring Skittles gummies. So, Skittles gummies on the underside, they are covered by strawberry filling or raspberry. And then also that is on the ice cream. It's not. That is not on the ice cream. So the Dole Whip it's a swirl probably of some kind of red, which is either strawberry or raspberry mixed with vanilla inside of a taco salad bowl or a smaller version of that with some, I think, because I see cherries in there on the right hand corner and some on the bottom, they mix the gummies with Mercio cherry sauce. That's what I'm seeing, in my opinion. Different. Doesn't say what it is. Spicy fried chicken. No, that probably has habanero with it, but it does have some good side items. And then butterscotch beignets. Basically, butterscotch beignets, they will taste like butter beer. Butterscotch is a butter beer flavored beer, basically. They are a little bit fatter and squattier. That means that they probably put more sauce on the inside, or they did not put sauce at all, and that is the dipping. It's a butterscotch. Golden Girls cheesecake with strawberry, what looks to be coconut, probably a little bit of sprinkles, a graham cracker crust, coconut, and strawberry on the front with strawberries on the side. It's two different sauces. One's a strawberry sauce that they put on top. The other is strawberries that they put on the corner side to eat with. I would agree to it. Rainbow cereal churro. So it has rainbow cereal sprinkles, which have red, blue, many different colors, and it's mixed in with the sugar that they roll this churro in. Rainbow cereal dipping sauce. So this is Fruit Loops, not Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles dipping sauce, and it's probably just a Fruity Pebbles flavored cream. For anyone that is wondering, Pride Night information on that. Okay, I am going to check buck on both of these, making sure no one has talked. They haven't. These are going by pretty quick, I would say. I'm going to take a break from major food and share this article. It's sweeping food changes at resort menus that most guests ignore. I did see this as an article. This is InsideTheMagic.com, if anyone is wondering. It is not WDWNT. I am going to try to do this, though. Can I show? Nope. Okay. Artist palette. So their main dining place at what looks to be Beach Club. It is getting a total renovation right now. has long since signature dining for guests staying on property, offering elevated American fare, overlooking the golf course and waterways. The Turf Club Bar and Grill. Saratoga Springs. I've never ate at the Turf Club on there, but I've eaten at Animator's Palette. Because I have stayed here like 3 or 4 times, roughly. But right now, their restaurant of the Turf Club Bar and Grill is in the middle of a lengthy phased closure and refurbishment that began in early April and is not expected to be fully resolved until mid-September. That's what it looked like originally, and it is in the refurb to make it look better and maybe have different options. Staying at Saratoga Springs on the artist palette. You're reliant on it unless you want to go walk to Disney Springs itself. Very short walk. Well, shortest of any of the other properties. Overlook in the favor of Turf Club's more elevated offerings. I always eat at Artist Palette, so Artist Palette is positioned at the grab, quick and go restaurant, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but it does have seating. Gourmet sandwiches, salads, and pastries. That's what it looks like. I like the look of it. It has like Artist Palette has like these Chihuly glass kind of things as lights. Yeah. So since the Turf Club is in refurbishment for a while, the timing of a significant menu overhaul at the quick service location could not be more relevant for guests planning a Saratoga Springs days in coming months. Has received one of the more extensive menu updates of the scene in recent memory across breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with dozens of items added for the several removed. Here is what changed and what it means to guests during Saratoga Springs this summer. Breakfast. Breakfast menu. So they're going to show this. So they don't show no photos. This is a pretty cool article. I'm not going to read all of those. Lunch, dinner. Anyone that cares. I don't like that they don't show the photo with what it is. They just basically like, hey, let me have an article talking about this food. That was different. And they do have lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you're thinking of staying at Saratoga Springs, please do look up the IMBD. They do have an article that's probably pretty recent, or look up on their website, Saratoga Springs, and it should pop up, I would say. Okay. Anyone that is staying or thinking of going to Saratoga Springs for a menu, Turf Club, I'm sorry, it's closed down for it until mid-September. So it's down right now with a new enhanced menu that you can kind of look at. So just so you know, you can go to your app and look up what new menu items are at Artist Palette, because that will be new menus for breakfast, lunch, and dinners, it sounds like. Or revised menus to make it more extensive, is what they're doing. I do like Mama right here. That's pretty cool. Okay, next article. I'm diving back into the food like the way I like to show it. That means WDWNT, everyone. This is what I use most of the time. Parkside Market releases a limited timing Disney Plus Hulu throwback menu at Disneyland Resort. Parkside Market. Throwbacks. June 1st to June 14th. It's happening right now. I'm right in smack in the center of it. They have Sunken City Crisps. Well, it is inspired by the Lost Empire. Does it say what it is? No. So, that's fine. That is pulled chicken. Toasted tortilla chips. I see some beef underneath. So that's not pulled chicken. That is probably pulled beef with some kind of coleslaw, green onion, some kind of different meat option. I think it's 2 different meats. And sesame seeds on top, which probably means some kind of Thai fusion sauce. Is my expectation. There's some lettuce in it too. There's some red onions, green onions. There is, it looks to be some leeks maybe, but it's more of a Thai Sunken City. Okay. Maybe barbecue because the meat does look like it's barbecued. Pinkalicious, inspired by the Disney Plus throwback. Pinkalicious. It looks like it's a throwback, but it looks like either Hannah Montana or one of those older shows. Fortune's Flavor Cubes and Sweet Niblets is inspired by Freaky Friday and Hannah Montana. So that Hannah Montana is probably the top thing also. But Fortune's Flavor Cubes by Freaky Friday. They did eat those. And then Sweet Niblets by Hannah Montana. Those are little cake things. It looks cute. I do like Fortune Flavor Cubes, and they look like teriyaki, by the way. Some kind of cilantro-ish thing on top of it. Meat with a green and red pepper in the center. Then a meat and a green and red pepper, and then a meat. You're getting pretty good meat pieces, but those could be tofu with teriyaki sauce. It does sound about right, too. She's really good cooler. Probably, I would say is Cubes cooler. A lemonade, maybe alcoholic drink, but I think since I'm looking underneath of it, has some lavender look to it. I think it has lavender inside the drink with lime. Lime lavender lemonade, I'm going to say, but it could be a lime lavender alcoholic. Gleefully Cherry Slush, inspired by Glee. Glee. By the way, Gleefully Cherry Slush, it's a cherry slush which probably has some mint flavor to it because of underneath. I'm using what the photo shows. Independence Pear Freeze. Mint and pear. Parkside Market. It's inspired by the Princess Diaries. ugly. Princess Diaries. Better with Friends, inspired by the Golden Girls. And it is a small cake, chocolate cake, graham cracker crust, pretzels, marshmallows, and dark chocolate drizzle. Estimated. Pretzel pieces. It looks pretty good. Wisteria Lane, inspired by Desperate Housewives, which I'm wondering why Desperate Housewives is in this list. I hate them. But for people that want to try this, it is an alcoholic drink, 90% of the time. And it does have what looks to be some sticking at the top. It is a lemon, but it has a bunch of flowers. I would say probably, what are those? Lavender. It's a lavender alcoholic drink that has a lemon taste also. Wisteria Lane. It's where they lived. Little La Deuce Vita Latte. It is a latte. It is probably by, coffee. And Lisa Deluxe Vita Latte is dulce de leche, probably. And it probably has some kind of pearls, hidden something in there. And probably coconut flavor with dulce de leche, I would say. Okay, let me look back at StreamYard. Let me look back at Instagram. Thank you for anyone that have joined that I did not see. And sharing the next screen. This came out. It's a summer donut flight at Everglazed and Disney Springs. They are alcoholic donut flavored. But that does not mean that there's alcohol in them. Everglades Donuts and Cold Brew Disney Springs is now offering summer drink-themed donut flights for a limited time. These flights include 3 specialty curated donuts. Let's look at all 3. It's available at the Disney Springs Everglades Donuts and Cold Brew location now through July 31st. Per Everglades, these donuts cannot be purchased if separately. The flavors are lemon drop, pina colada, and strawberry mojito. Yes, they look pretty good. I would get all 3. And it is the square donuts, not the circular donuts. So that means that it's going to be cream on the inside of all 3. Please do get these. They look pretty good, I would say. I have 3-ish, 2 articles and 3 more from Instagram to show. Disney announces H2O Glow After Hour specialty food and drinks. They're at Typhoon Lagoon. Select nights from June 2nd to September 5th. These new specialty food and drink menus for the event. June 2nd through September 5th. It's happening right now if you go over there to Disney World. I have been to one of these before. And it's really cool to go to Typhoon Lagoon at nighttime for this because they expand the hours till like 2 or 3 a.m. it seems like for these. Okay. Typhoon Lagoon into illuminated neon and glow-in-the-dark dance party. Yep. Churro rings. It looks like 4 different flavors of rings with some kind of regular cream dipping sauce. It's that Typhoon Tilly's, and it's 4 different flavors, I think. Yeah. One of them looks like to be pistachio. One of them looks to be red, so probably heat or cheese maybe. And then I don't know the other two flavors, but it looks pretty good. They're circular, small churro rings. They're easier to handle, by the way. Churro rings, Typhoon Daily. Pizza egg rolls at Typhoon Daily. Pizza egg rolls. It tells you what they are. Those small little egg rolls that have pizza in the center of them. Disney is known to have the ones for at Disneyland usually that have the cheeseburger, I think, usually. Tastes like it has mustard and ketchup on it. These are on our pizza egg rolls, so they probably have marinara and small pieces of pepperoni, I would say, and cheese. Pork tamale, and it has the emblem of Goofy movie Powerline on it, it looks like. But that pork tamale does come with some kind of salsa and some kind of green cilantro mix. It looks like 2 different salsas, probably. Or that could be not chorizo, that green sauce that you put on top of tamales. You can dip on both. A little bit of lime, a little bit of mascarpone, it looks like, probably. Or cream cheese. I don't know. Turkey calzone, I would eat that in a heartbeat. It has either ranch or marinara, it looks like. Tomato sauce or ranch sauce, it looks like. And it is like a quarter of half of a calzone. A little tiny pocket. It probably has turkey on the inside, which means probably some kind of cheese with some kind of marinara probably with it. Yeah. Frozen hot honey lemonade. That confuses the name of it, but it is basically a frozen drink that is hot honey lemonade flavored, which means chili probably or habanero flavored with honey lemonade. Mini pretzels, and look at the center of them. I think these ones are cream filled with the pretzels, probably some kind of cheese maybe. No, just mini pretzels. They have sprinkles, green and bright green flavored. And then also there is a ring around the cream, which means probably some kind of red dust. Very, very lightly red dusted, it looks like. Those look interesting. Okay. At the leaning palms. This one is Sloppy Max Sliders. Okay, another emblem of Powerline, and then it has the Max Sliders, and they have a little bit of coleslaw, so cucumbers and buns with sweet Hawaiian rolls, sweet rolls probably with some kind of meat on the inside, which looks to be beef with sloppy Joe beef mix in it. It looks okay. Snack box charcuterie with some kind of crackers, cheese, a cream, and some berries, it looks like. "13 dates this summer." There's only one date in September. 2nd, 13th, 19th, and 27th on the June. July is the 3rd. Oh, it's been happening since last month. So July 3rd. July 7th, today. 17th, 24th, and 31st. And then August 9th, 22nd, and 29th. And then September 5th. It's held from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. And you can enter the water park at 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's not that bad. And it tells you 85 to 89 per ticket, vary by event date. Save an extra $20 per ticket for children ages 3 to 9. Annual pass holders, eligible Disney Vacation Club members, and Disney Water Park seasonal pass holders can save 20% on tickets. Yeah. Okay. I have one article left in this area. And I saved one of the best for last. California Grill shakes up menu plus more food and beverage changes across Walt Disney World. California Grill has 2 new pizzas that I know of. These 2. It's a broccoli. Yep. Broccoli with a little bit of meat and artichoke hearts. Probably a vegan or a plant-based option. This looks to be some dates with glaze, balsamic glaze, some peaches, a little bit of mint, and probably some raisins here and there. They removed the barbecue American eel roll, the crispy tofu maki roll, and the venison strip loin from their dinner menu, and they added seasonal flatbread, fire roasted artichoke flatbread with white bean puree, ramp aioli, lemon zest, artichokes, arugula, and California extra virgin olive oil. It shows it right up there. That's this one right here. Then they have the domestic lamb with red wine au jus. It tells you exactly what it is. Grilled pork tenderloin, organic mushrooms, and cuy ponio with black bass, which means it is a fish. Clams, shrimp, calamari mussels, crispy garlic chips, and sourdough croutons. It sounds good. The hearts of romaine have become a Caesar salad, and a seared salmon has become the teriyaki glazed salmon. Kids section options now include the broccolini and white basmati rice. So there's also a new drink, honeycomb fizz. Has a tequila, house-made lemon and honey syrup, peach nectar, and Dramine Cornelius Brut. Okay. They also showed some things that are not new. Here's Contempo Cafe. Oh. The Contempo Cafe has added a fried fish and shrimp basket, served with French fries, coleslaw, and tartar sauce for lunch and dinner. Signature rice bowl with barbacoa beef. Plant-based signature rice bowl with chicken. Both include cilantro lime rice, black beans, grilled peppers, and onions. The beef bowl is topped with queso fresco and barbacoa beef, with the plant-based option has cheese and garden chicken, pico de gallo, and guacamole. those are what those are, I think. Boardwalk ice cream simplified their menu. Or the Boardwalk Inn. Yep. Removing all Sundays except Mickey Kitchen Sink Sunday, which was 25. Kids Mickey Mouse Sunday, and a newly added custom double scooped ice cream latte Sunday, and a braid-side brownie a la mode and strawberry splash shortcake is also gone. Cone option was replaced by double scoop ice cream, which additional toppings for $1 each. And coffee and tropical orange seltzer was also removed. So there's a lot of things that they basically removed a lot of things from the Disneyland Boardwalk ice cream. Disney Space 2020 restaurant, which means it is inside of Epcot. These items were removed from the Space 2020 lunch menu at Epcot. It has the tartare, the seared tuna, Titan Crater flatbread, the Flight 220, the Wagyu beef caprico, and the antipasta were all removed. Lift offs are now have pricing. An adult lunch is $55, including the liftoff or the appetizer, and the star course, which is the entree. But it seems guests can add more appetizers for the listed price, so you can have more than one appetizer if you really want. It's $55 for appetizer and entree, and a eat at your own risk enhanced price for an additional entree, however many you want to get for the listed price. Pricing has been removed from the desserts, indicating they are now included in the total lunch price, although the menu doesn't state that. So it also comes with a dessert, I would say, which is an appetizer, entree, and dessert for $55. That's halfway decent for a higher end restaurant, I would say. I would consider it. These items were added. Big Bang broccolini. It's a liftoff, so that's an appetizer. It has mozzarella, watermelon, Harlem tomatoes, avocado, and basil cream. There's also a Polestar tuna poke with ahi tuna, rice, pineapple, pickle, cucumber, radish, edamame, and wasabi crunch. Sounds like a poke, so that's probably a liftoff also. Yeah, this is all three of them are liftoffs. And then a Century Steak Caesar, Century Caesar salad with blackened sliced beef tenderloin. I would get Caesar if I'm going to get this. Century Steak Caesar. It's a salad with blackened beef tenderloin on top of it. You know, you would fill yourself up a little bit for your entree coming, just because it has the sliced beef tenderloin on top of it. $15 if you get an extra. The other liftoffs have now individual prices. Now, these things are $15 each. There is these two that I'm going to talk about have a $14 each extra, which is Century Caesar salad, which is romaine lettuce, Caesar dressing, Parmigiano Reggiano, and toasted garlic croutons. Basically everything but the Century Steak Caesar. Same thing. It's $15. You get pay $1 more. You don't get you go and get the garlic croutons, but you get the beef tenderloin instead. Blackened beef, sliced beef tenderloin. I would probably get the Caesar salad so I don't have to worry about the tenderloin itself. It matters on how hungry I am, how much food I want to eat. They also have Galaxy Beets It's a rename of from the Phantom Galaxy Beet Salad, but the same thing. Phantom Galaxy Beets. $14. It's a beet salad. I don't know. And then petite rosette lettuce, herb pesto, hazelnuts, caramelized goat cheese for that Phantom Galaxy beet, which has roasted. Oh, that sounds pretty good for the 14. And then Apollo 16 shrimp tacos with marinated shrimp, tomato shallots, and crispy wonton shell. It is $18. The only one that is weirdly more expensive. I would personally go towards the beets. Rosette lettuce, herb pesto, hazelnuts, caramelized goat cheese with beets. That sounds pretty good. I would go towards that. I'm not going to get an extra lift off. This is going to be the lift off I'm going to have with my meal for the 55. Okay? I'm not going to get a drink. They're always expensive. That they do have some drinks if you want it. There is a tequila. There is a rye. And then it has some bitters. And then there is a Cabaret Sauvignon Zero Gravity from Lodi, California. Does not say the entrees, and it does not say the desserts. So I would look at this menu and figure out your entree dessert for this if you decide to go here. Now, 55 set price, 55. You get a entree, a dessert, an entree, appetizer, entree, and a dessert. 55. And I would make sure that I would probably get, since it's a set price, I want to make my money worth it. I would probably go towards Apollo 16 shrimp tacos myself. You already know you're paying for 55. That's 18 of the 55. And you know for sure that you can probably get something on the regular entree menu and the dessert menu that is replicable to make that 55 worth it. In my opinion, it'd be pretty easy to do on this restaurant. I would go for it. Especially if that 18 shrimp tacos are in. They might not be, because everything is 15, 15, 15, 15, or 14, 14, 14, and a $18 plus. So I would consider getting the $18 plus if it comes with it. Now, if not, and they only have the 15s or the $14 as entree appetizers, I would get probably the beet salad if it comes with it. Okay. But I would also get the entree and I would get a dessert. Look at the menu yourself, please. Okay. Rosie's All-American Cafe. It's at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and it has removed the Hearts of Palm roll, the rum punch, the soy-friendly Aegis cheeseburger, and the berry cobbler. Everyone loved that cobbler, but I bet you it was expensive to make. Newly added, let me look at this. Just making sure. Okay. Newly added is a plant-based and allergy-friendly dog for $11.79. So that is a Impossible Dog. Plant-based. Yep. Bean dog. Yep. Bean dogs. Yeah. The new dessert is the red velvet rivetier, which is a red velvet cake, which with fudge filling, topped with cream, cheese icing, ginger strudel, star sprinkles, and a white chocolate ganache. I have to see what this looks like because that price is pretty cheap for that. Think of how many things I just said. Yeah. Yes, I would eat that for $5.99. Yes, I would. They're also added a cocktail spiced hurricane, which is a Sailor Jerry spiced rum, Planticary dark rum, lime, and Minute Maid passion fruit orange guava juice. Also has some Garridine in it for $17.50 for people that want to pay that. Fairfax Fair next to Rosie's increased the price of the breakfast waffle platter from $9.79 to $11.29. It includes syrup, bacon, and sausage. Not bad. An Orange Grove cold brew is available at Fairfax Fair now. A lot of food that we just talked about. Lots of food. So, I am now going over to Instagram. And I have to go over here to Mikey. And then I'm going to share screen. This is the first one. $17 and a Magic Key discount available. It is the Night Market Dog at the Grand California Hotel and Spa at Disneyland. Kit. It's a deep fried beef sausage. Looks a little smaller than the bun itself. And it's glazed with sweet chili sauce on a sesame seed bun, served with chili crunch, aioli, green papaya slaw, and a side of sweet potato tots. I do like those. And if you're a fan of slightly unconventional, the Thai-inspired hot dogs, you might like this item. The hot dog delivers a bold, savory, sweet punch, while the snap of the deep-fried sausage and the fiery kick of chili crunch aioli are perfectly balanced by a tangy, refreshing green papaya slaw and a green chili glaze. I would not get this. It says chili way too many times in the menu for this, but it does have the sauce on the side too. That way you can dip with the sweet potato fries. Chili sauce. Chili mayo, no. I put it thumbs down. Okay. And then I am going to go up right here. This is at not Disneyland or Disney World, and it's been there for a long time. It is Dollywood. And apple pie, just so anyone sees this, that is the apple pie from Dollywood. It is huge. It is really huge. Okay, zoom. This one. It came to Disneyland. It is salt and straw. Now has choco tacos in their style. $8.50, 3 for $15 for that week. So probably $8.50. Yeah. The salt and straws take on the old school choco taco. It's better due to the quality ingredients used. It has a cinnamon ice cream which gets packed into a hard pressed, sog resistant waffle cone taco. Then dunked in dark chocolate and stuffed with crunchy puffed quinoa. And then chocolate. Quinoa and then chocolate. Amp up every bite with a drizzle of mango jalapeno and wild berry cinnamon sauce. I would go towards the wild berry cinnamon every day. They love it. Okay, is there any others that are up above that I did not do? Yeah. Okay. Any others? I do have one more article I can try to do. Okay, I'm through with it. Now I'm going out. Well, that was anyone looked to the left of that. You could see I have a bunch of people on Instagram that I talk to. Okay. Last article, then I can get out of here. This is for Bluey, and I had to show this. Animal Kingdom. This is Disney World. Anyone is wondering. There is a few items that are Bluey themed that just came. 4 items to choose from at the Pizzafari. 2 beverages, a souvenir sipper, and a sweet treat. The fairy baked cake, which is basically toast, soft toast, not toasted. It's just a soft bread with white chocolate over it with sprinkles, it looks like. It's a vanilla birthday cake dipped in white chocolate and rainbow sprinkles with raspberry dipping sauce. And they made it look like a piece of, yeah. It's like called it fairy bread, but a lot of people just say toast. Fruit freeze, berry lemonade. These are non-alcoholic. And then there is a Bluey sipper with choice of fountain beverage. 2 per person, 2 per transaction. The Bluey sipper is on the bottom, $22.79. I love Java. This is what I'm here for. Pretzels. Soft mini pretzels with homemade cheese sauce and blueberry mustard sauce. I would get that in a bun. Yeah. What is your guys' thoughts? And hopefully I'll be able to do a recap later in the week with Mikey. What is your favorite item on this list? And Mikey and me can see all those articles from before and rate the best one that I talked about today. So hopefully we can do another stream later this week of a recap. Maybe do the top 5 or top 10. We'll decide later. I'll be able to do it a lot of the PM nights, maybe. AM is basically booked for the rest of the week. Hopefully everyone does have a great day. Blue and Cheese is out of here. This is Park and Eat.